My job, I get the pleasure of speaking with many of you, our customers, who all do great things with their technologies. And today, I have the pleasure of speaking with another great customer of ours, Lloyd's Banking Group. Please join me in welcoming Sarah Lucas on stage. Sarah.
Hey, good morning.
Morning. Welcome, Sarah. Great to have you here.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Love this energy. Great to be back here. Now, Sarah, before we talk about your cloud journey as well as the transformation you're doing, I'll give you the opportunity to address the audience and tell them a little bit about the Lloyds Banking Group.
Yeah, I think most of the audience will recognise Lloyds Bank. We are one of the leading financial services institutions in the UK and also the UK's biggest retail bank. Our brands and services span every aspect of banking and finance, including some of the biggest names in the UK high street. So given our scale, we had a really urgent need to transform and to stay relevant.
Well, one of the things you were telling me in the backstage was how Lloyds Banking Group has had a history of over 250 years. And clearly, 250 years ago, the technology that you used was ink.
Right.
And now, you're driving the transformation to cloud. So this whole journey of ink to cloud, I'm sure, has had a lot of strategic changes for the bank. As you think about the future, or as the bank thinks about the future, what are the priorities that the bank has laid out?
So we have, that history of 250 years of trying to stay relevant, trying to keep up with our customers. Our ambition right now is to be the UK's top customer-focused digital financial services leader with a focus on community and on a low-carbon economy. Our focus is improving efficiency and changing so that our employees can also achieve their best, and we're very excited to continue partnering with VMware as we move forward in our journey.
Now, when I get a chance to speak with your peers, other CIOs, one consistent theme I hear, and Raghu talked a little bit about it, in terms of pace and priority of going digital, being something top of mind for everyone. Clearly, cloud plays a role in it. So where are you on your cloud journey?
Well, I think this will resonate with everybody. We started on our cloud journey like most companies do. Small teams were spun up to experiment all across the bank, and they did. They learned, they played, and they had some success. And then they wanted to push on and go faster. They're like, this is great, cloud's brilliant, let's go. And then what happened is they started to converge on processes that weren't expecting them, and then everybody became frustrated. So we needed to fix this by being smarter.
So how do you go smarter?
So we started off by unifying our public and private teams, bringing them closer together, allowed us to take the best from both teams, with the aim of making the path to the cloud clearer for both our stakeholders and our internal users. Prior to this, the public cloud and the private cloud sat in different parts of the business. They had separate processes, separate engagement processes, separate governance processes, and our stakeholders told us that this was confusing and time-consuming. So thanks to the alignment of the teams and the cloud-smart approach, we now see more collaboration and idea sharing, and some really great conversations are starting to happen. The platform engineering team is now formed and focuses on adding value for our customers, the internal apps teams, which allows those teams to then focus on delivering apps and products to our customers. So we're all doing now what we do best.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? Because you have siloed approaches, all of a sudden the stakeholders are confused. In this way, all the stakeholders are getting consistent information. So the whole concept of bringing the teams together makes sense. Now, we conducted research this summer. We surveyed 7,000 of our customers, and one of the constant or the consistent theme we found was that skill sets and mindsets are the biggest barriers in the transformation and adoption of the cloud. What has your experience been with culture and mindset?
So at Lloyds, we're really leaning into our people, trying to give them the best experience that they can as they move with us and progress their careers with the bank. We're providing training, certifications to upskill our team, and we're also working the wider business to increase the cloud IQ across the whole organisation. We've got a comprehensive training ecosystem developed to provide that upskilling. We do hackathons on a regular basis. Teams are learning how to operate the cloud for the cloud rather than just as an extension of the data centre. So changing that mindset is really helping to drive our success.
Now, in your journey and the experience, what would you like the audience to take away?
I think as we've moved forward, partnering has been really important for us. I've worked with you guys for 6 years now, and we really lean into the partnership. One thing that I'm really, passionate about is progress is better than perfection. Really get those marginal gains and track those marginal gains as well. Really, see where you started and watch as you progress through. Don't wait for everything to be perfect before you then launch. It's, for nobody's benefit. And we're all here to achieve the best that we can for our customers. So keeping that outcomes obsessed focus and really driving as much as you can for your customers, whether they sit inside your business or outside of the business.